Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, we hope everything with you is copacetic. We hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful month. Also, we'd like for you to continue to support us. You know, we're trying to reach that 2,000. Please help us. We're almost there. And with your help, we can get there like we would like to have it by the first of the year.
Yes.
That's what we would like to have, right?
Yes.
Baby Crone, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would just love to say that as this end of the year is wrapping up, we would just like to wish you guys a happy winter solstice.
Do you want to do it?
Yes, I do.
Let's go. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice. We wish you a happy winter solstice and a whole brand new year. We wish you that. Thank you for supporting us. Mwah. Peace and season's greetings.
Yes.
Sunflowers. Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you again? Well, I hope everything with you today is copacetic. We are finally at Friday. Is it Friday?
It's finally Friday.
Oh my God.
It doesn't feel like it.
You know what? Since baby been out of school for the last few days.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Your last day was when?
Monday.
I've been thrown off. So nevertheless, enough of the gabbly-goop. Let's get into it. Now, you know this is about Karen Hugler. Mm-hmm. Now, before we go into anything, I waited. Why? I was up. Oh, I don't know. I want to say about 2:00 in the morning. I heard this and I wanted to run and wake baby Crone up, but I said, no, I can't do it without her. So we got up and we just watched it together.
Yes,
and we watched other commentaries and what they had to say. And you know what I felt like? For a moment, I just felt sad for her.
Yeah.
Sad. I really did. I felt sad. And then all of a sudden I didn't have no need to rush and put it out.
That's true.
Because what I have to say and what baby Crone have to say is what we have to say about it. Mm-hmm. I hope you stick around and let us tell you what we feel. First of all, I was so disappointed because she really had me believing that it was private.
Yes, she did.
And that she had me, Karen Hugler, had me believing that she wasn't drunk and that we will see.
Yes.
And even though, even though they said that she had a DUI, even though they said she had one prior to, okay? When they begin to read the numbers off of the old prior, she knew some of the numbers.
Yes, she did. Now that's...
That driver's license, Karen.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Right. You update me. I'm a traumatized Bravo. 10918.
Yikes.
And she went to just like, I can't do nothing.
Because they had her, I think, handcuffed to a table.
And when they said that she was, but let me get off of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we jumped too far ahead.
So what really bothered me, she lied.
Yes.
You know, she's always been, and so many things she said. And when she said that, I truly believe the show came on with her being the grande dame.
Yes.
And her and Gazelle always act like it wasn't no one, like we all grande dames. It was Karen who claimed that. And for her to say Angie put that name on her, I was fit to be tied. Mm-hmm. That's just one thing she said. Yeah, but you know what? This is what my mom told me. A person tell you who they really are. They show you who they are, and they tell you how they really feel. She said their inhibitions are down. Yep. If you really want to see, you'll see. And what that showed me, Karen is a racist. Y'all was blaming Gazelle. Mm-hmm. I can't. It's just so many dark things about it.
Yes, so many.
And and when she said that she was the concubine of Thomas Jefferson, I'm skipping all over the place, but I could deal
That's
with
just
that.
how all
But
over the
then
place
when
she was.
Robin said she trips me out when she had pictures of me and my family in her phone. Yo, people, you all, there is something cuckoo.
About
And
Karen.
when she gets inebriated, she start talking like it's somebody there in the room.
Yeah, she really be having a conversation.
And talking about arrogance, she never shed a tear and she never showed any remorse.
She was actually somewhat self-aware because she knew she was in trouble.
And going back to the beginning, we're going to show you clips. So this is the kicker. When her husband arrives, right? He pretty much gives her a story. You was drinking beer, right? And she said, yeah, eyes rolling and the wig, the ill-fated wig. I don't know what that was. I don't know.
See,
I don't know what I don't know what that was. I'm shocked. I couldn't even believe she was inebriated.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that. Can I say it?
And it got worse.
She was drunk. And it was to the point where she was in the station. I said, she about ready to. I said, now that they could really plan it. I said, now it's wearing out. I said, well, her eyes, she did one of them things. I said, oh, that woman. I said, please. I was just praying that she didn't throw up.
Yes.
Because I don't think she would. I don't know how
I
she
think
would.
She already did on her person during the process.
You do?
Yeah. No. Yes. Earlier when she was getting arrested, when Ray was there, right when it happened. The officer did tell Ray, careful, there's some vomit or throw up on the purse.
Oh. Oh, see? I didn't know that. So, but at least they didn't get it on camera.
Yes, they did not get that on camera. Actually, I'm kind of curious because it seems like it's only the police officers that have a body cam, unless the paramedics didn't have a body cam.
I think they all have body cams now.
I'm just curious, why are they chopping it up in pieces and only giving us certain segments? Because I'm pretty sure, at least I would assume they have the whole situation like planned, like taped out. Like they're just giving us snippets of what we see.
Well, I don't know. I thought I saw all of it. I mean, from what they sing, I don't know, because you're looking at it from bloggers and they taking it.
I was looking at the time gaps in between.
Oh.
Because it did have timestamps. That's why I was looking.
Right.
Sometimes there was like 10 minutes in between. Then there was like maybe 15 minutes in between. That's why I'm like, what's happening in those time gaps?
So she really was tore up from the flow up and broke down from the neck down. And the wig. Oh my God.
I wonder how Stacy feels now after trying to. And also, I'm not sure how to feel about Mia, because Mia said that she might need some rehab.
The thing is, I'm going to be honest. I was so disappointed. I am so glad that I didn't see her bombing.
Yes.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad, because that would have stripped everything.
Yeah, stripped
to see her speak that way. And the thing is, I remember they were together and she was drinking those, I don't know if they were fireballs, there was some kind of drinks that she drinks. Somebody out there remember. So I know she gets inebriated. And when she called that girl and told that girl, she was inebriated then. And I'm wondering, is Karen having problems in her marriage?
I'm speculating.
I'm thinking she had problems in her marriage. She had problems in her marriage.
Yes. Because some things that we could understand that Karen had made out during the car ride with the officer. She had first asked him, because I found it curious that because you said when you saw that her inhibitions was down, she was being a little bit more vulnerable and honest. And
talking things, they say, it was like she was saying what's in her heart and it's mingled with craziness.
Yes.
But when she go on about, I'm Thomas Jefferson mistress and
I own a plantation. and
slaves and when she was doing that's in her. That's in her.
Yeah.
She cannot be the Grand Dame feeling that way.
She's Black and Russian.
Oh my God. I mean, I have to blame Dr. Umar, because he helped me to understand when you don't even want to name you Black, even though you'll say I'm Black, but part Black, because you don't want to own it. He let me know that that's not cool.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so to see her do that.
Because she chose.
Like, I'm mixed.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I'm mixed. Like she's back in that time where color, like we're evolving from that. And she's stuck in that. And when the racism came on the show and they blamed Gazelle and they blamed Robin, but all along for me, it was Candace and it was Karen. It's in her. I'm not mad at her, you know. I just see her. Yeah. She's a fake. How great she pretends.
Mm-hmm, for real.
I just, and at the end, when they put her in the front of the car, I'm like, what is this? She's bragging about how rich she is. Mm-hmm. She's wealthy.
Yes.
And you know, when the show came on, she was saying that about her husband was the Bill Gates. See, I see it in her now. Mm-hmm. I see her.
So even liking him to Bill Gates, just thinking about.
Yeah, that just lets you know. And her family owned slaves or what? I just can't. And she was the wife, talking about a grandiose personality.
Yes.
She felt no fault in nothing she did, even standing there. Just as she is denied us, she was denied right like that when she was caught in the dead act. Mm-hmm. Looking for Ray to give her an alibi.
Yes.
And Ray up there, sitting up there, trying to fumble, looking for a license. I tell you.
Come down to the conclusion, oh, somebody must have it. You don't have it.
Ray said, yeah, she had a couple of beers. And she said, she named some beer. She was drunk. I couldn't believe, because I thought, this is what I thought in my mind.
It's the way she played it.
This is how I thought she was drunk, but like a classy drunk.
Yeah.
Like she's drunk, like I don't know. Did they show that guy who got drunk? No, they didn't show Justin Timberlake.
No.
I'm trying to think. It's somebody they show. It was some actor or they showed that was drunk. And they couldn't walk the line and they giggled and they said, yeah, okay, I'm drunk. And they just went. I thought she would be more elegant.
Yes.
She's a sloppy drunk.
Yes.
She's sloppy. Her wig.
Yes.
I was so disappointed in her. Her image.
Yes.
I believe because she made me after 20 years. She wasn't on that long, but that's how long I feel now. Like, you know, it seemed I don't know if they've been on for 10 years or so, but for those years, I watched this show relentlessly. And she has, for when the times I liked her, when the times I didn't. But she always made me feel like she was real.
Yes, she did.
She always made me feel like I'm the real deal. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, if they give her a pardon, I could see it. The thing is, I could see it was her first time.
Right.
So this is her second. Mm-hmm. And so when I hear people say, feel sorry for her, no, you can't.
Mm-hmm. No matter what circumstance she's
now,
going through.
She don't have to do 2 years. That's my mercy. For 6 months.
You can teach her a lesson.
Because it's the law in the state of Maryland. Mm-hmm, First time, you go through a lot of fines, you go to classes, you get your phone, blah, blah, blah. Second time, you get your suspension, and you go to jail for up to 2 years. Go to jail up to 2 years. So, and she had this in 2021. So she didn't learn.
Nope.
And then
3
she
years.
got hit with 5 counts.
Yes.
What if somebody was walking? That's somebody I know died because of a drunk driver. And the thing is, she showed no more remorse. Even on the show, I would have been able to take it if Karen would have said, you know what, you all?
Mm-hmm.
I was drunk. I was drunk and I'm in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel so sorry for Ray because this is humiliating.
Yes.
And I'm always about one that says I keep it 100. So I'm keeping it 100.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would be.
Yep, but no, not Karen.
Not Karen. And I'm just so disappointed.
Yeah.
I don't even know. And I guess, and the thing is, she continually talked from the time she never stopped talking.
No.
The more she talked, the more she spilled her guts.
Mm-hmm. What became an inconvenience became a therapy session for her.
I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it. I'm famous. You know who I am? We just did it at the same time.
Yes.
Boogity, 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 boo. You know, I couldn't believe the arrogance.
Mm-hmm.
So arrogant, and that's not narcissism.
Mm-hmm.
Drunk.
Yes.
That's her peeking out. That's how tight she is. That's how she have herself closed in. That's how rigid she has lived with Ray.
Yes.
That when she get that alcohol in her, that stuff start peeling out. Like the Nutty Professor. That when Clump played him and the bat start coming, you start seeing her.
Mm-hmm.
And what a mess.
Yes. What
a mess. But there is a part of me
Yes, a par.
that feels sorry for her.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel sorry for anyone.
Yes.
I'm almost disappointed because I said, oh my God, at least she didn't throw up. And then baby called, oh no, that just didn't make the camera. So now I'm like, oh Lord, she was messed up. And even though she didn't want to participate, she was rude, she was obnoxious.
Yes.
She just
Irritated. Like it was an inconvenience.
And now
like,
I understand why they kept saying, let us see you, please. That thing rattled her. I feel bad for her. And even on the show, she act like she's unbothered.
Yeah. She's like, thank you, Ray. This helped our marriage. We are tighter than ever.
They are falling apart. You could see the embarrassment, especially now that when they know now that this is out. So now they know the world is seeing it.
What a Christmas they
And
want.
this is what the Grande Dame is. They got to listen to people like me who saying, I'm thoroughly disappointed in her because I believed her. And now I know she's a pretender.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a liar. And she could have came clean with us.
Yes, she could have.
Because she had held us all these years. At least me. She could have came clean to us.
Mm-hmm. I
would have respected her.
Yeah.
If she would have just came clean instead of lying. Mm-hmm. And even when Andy Cohen asked her, she says, oh, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Why she lie?
Anything to take the heat off of her.
So
maybe that's why she's so agitated this season. Everybody making comments and talking about her.
Because you know what? If you show humility, these girls, some of these girls are your friends.
Yes.
And if I can't go nowhere, I'm going to go to my work girls, whether y'all judge me or not. I would just say, I'm in big trouble, guys. I was drunk driving. I'm in big trouble. I'm sorry. I can't be the Grande Dame. When they go to tease me, I'd be like, I would be a mess. They wouldn't even want to talk about it around me.
Mm-hmm.
But she showed no humiliation.
No, she
Instead,
didn't.
she lied and deceived us and nobody talks about it. If it was anybody else, they'd be talking about it. Because you best to believe Karen would be bringing it up.
Oh,
the
yes,
thing
of course.
is, the first time she had a DUI, she didn't have an accident. The second time, this is a warning from God. And she showed no remorse.
No.
At all.
Mm-mm.
At least not in that camera.
No.
Now, I don't know what happened when she was over there being sick. I don't know about that.
I'm sure the reality was slowly sinking within her, and that was her reaction to her reality, was agitation.
She was just agitated with them. I hate you. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
She's
You can go after
agitated.
yourself.
She was saying stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just disappointed. Is it okay to be disappointed with her behavior?
Yes, it's okay to be disappointed for behavior. Because that grand dame is not grand dame.
Man. That's what you call a crash out.
Yes.
In a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
The worst way. That's crashed out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, first of all, I want to ask the question. I want to know where Karen is. I got to do a reading on her. Do I have 15 minutes?
Yes, you do have to.
I want to know. So we told you everything we know. Baby Crone gonna put some pictures up or whatever, or show some footage. We can't show the sound. Maybe a little bit, maybe
a little bit.
Maybe a little sound. We're gonna try. I don't know. But I felt sorry for that old man, Ray.
Yeah, that is true.
He's fumbling.
Mm-hmm.
He's digging in the purse.
Yes. I hope the car caught on fire.
He don't know what to do. He's trying to tell her, and she's saying, "Be quiet, Ray." Ray, tell him.
Mm-hmm. Where was I, Ray?
Where was I? What was I drinking?
Uh-huh.
And Ray like, I don't know. She act like Ray was there. That lets you know Ray had bailed her out on many a thing.
Yes.
Ray had been her papa.
So much so that she was just like, no, Ray was driving.
I mean, another thing, I'm going to get to these because I want to know the state of their marriage.
Yeah.
I want to know, why is it, this is just something I'm curious.
Okay.
Why is it that she's always going out? Because they always talking about how Karen hang out, how Karen drink. They always talking about it.
Yes, they do.
So I want to know, so this is her tipping. This happened in March 24.
Mm-hmm.
So this Karen's tipping. And then now that we know what she's charged with, we have to wait till the end of next month before it go to trial. I think the reason why they did that like that.
For the holidays?
No, because I think maybe filming.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they worked with her. Her lawyer probably worked out a deal.
Well, this is usually around the time they start picking back up filming. So,
well, if she doesn't get time, I would think that would be so unfair. Why? Because ethically, that is the law. It is not her first offense. Within 3 years, she turned around and do it again. And if you slap her fingers and you slap her on the hand and send her on her way, the next time it could be a soul that's gone.
that's true.
So right now, she didn't learn. This is a second offense. If it was your child, you would have to deal with it.
Yes.
The first punishment wasn't harsh enough. She turned around and did it again. And that lets me know she's a problem drinker. Why? Because it's affecting her life. And until she understands that she is an unhappy woman, she's lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And she chose drinking as the way to fill her void.
Yes.
And as she tiptoed through the tulips with her blue eyes, because you know she like them like that. I don't even understand. The only reason why she probably married Ray because of the money, and she was the light one. I don't know. She didn't make me thinking all kinds of things. Now I never thought about it.
Now that I think about blue eyes,
Makes her feel superior.
Hmm?
Can you imagine her talking? Oh, can you imagine what she like when she gets drunk? Ooh, can you imagine the things she say? Yeah, she get to talking crazy when she gets drunk. And yeah, my family owned plantation. No, I bought a slave house. I got a slave house. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm John. What's his name? Jefferson.
Yeah.
Jefferson concubine. We come from a long line. Yeah, I could see her just talking.
Yes, on her superior.
See, this is what the Bible says. It's not what defiles you that come out of you.
Okay.
It's what's in you already. You just getting snippets of what's in her.
That's true.
There are people that get drunk and they giggle and laugh and very compliant. There are some people that get drunk and they cry and they so sensitive.
Yeah.
That's how I would probably be if I drank. Get really drunk and sloppy and embarrassed and humiliated, but not her.
No.
Then you get a proud drunk who know everything.
Yeah.
How she is in normal life.
Yeah, exactly.
But know nothing. You know everything, but you don't know how to save yourself.
No.
And what's making Kern mad? I mean, not mad. Kern is in an unhealthy marriage.
Yes.
And Kern ain't happy. And Kern is lonely. And Kern drinks. And to me, I don't care what anybody said. When Ray said he didn't know if he loved her, I believe he meant it. And I think he is so sick of Karen's shenanigans. And I think he is so sick. The way he act, it was like, I'm used to this. Picking up after her when she drunk. That's how he act.
Yeah, he did.
The only thing I want to know is do Ray know that they was filming him? Because she knew, but she was so drunk she wouldn't have even remembered it. And you could tell Ray was right there. And the way she was acting like a baby, Ray, what Ray said. Ray has babied her and coddled her and turned her into a big old spoiled brat baby. And Ray don't know what to do with her.
No.
Because she's certainly out there in them streets. Now, we all heard, but she done just proved that to me.
Yes, she did.
And Ray showed me that this is I'm used to her getting like this. This is not surprising. He already had a story. She wasn't all shaking. If it's your first time, you be shaking. Not her. Oh, what? She was in the car. I just can't let me get over this. Let me stop. I get shocked. I'm shocked.
Yep. She had loose lips. That's why.
Didn't stop talking. Just can't. Okay, here we go. Let me do this.
Yes, her marriage.
Well, first of all, let me just lay this out for Karen.
Okay.
So right now, this is the 9 of Wands. And right now, I see somebody that is really bruised and battered. Very bruised. Got their heart covered, their ribs. They really taken a beating. I see somebody, but they standing for it. I don't know. What does that look like? I don't have my glass.
A tattoo on their leg.
Okay. You sure it's not a wound? It's a tattoo?
Yeah, it's definitely a tattoo. Oh, actually, I think that's Neptune with the trident pitchfork.
Oh, the water god.
Yes, and it looks like
the flighty one.
And it looks like the sun is coming up above the horizon. So symbolizing like new hopes and new times emotionally, like you overcame something.
So this is the moon. And you said that's Neptune. So that let me know mental imbalance, alcoholism, drugs. That's what Neptune is.
Yeah.
That watery stuff, the things, Neptune is the one that gets you intoxicated. That's the planet that like you to be high off the ether, So we can see that. But I definitely see here that this is a wounded soldier, but she's still standing on guard in spite of it all. She's going to keep it up. This is her pride, honey.
Yes.
This is her pride. Next to that, I see victory and I see triumph. I don't believe it. I don't believe that it's going to be a triumph. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I do see in this card, I definitely see Leo. And what I know about a Leo, they're going to fake it till they make it.
Yep,
A Leo,
exactly
they're going to act like they got it all together. They ain't going to let you see them sweat. Because here I see Sagittarius too, which is a true slayer. But this is fire on fire. So that let me know she's burning. It may look victorious because she make it look that way. And this stuff has been pre-filmed. We don't know what she's doing now that this is out in the open. But I can guarantee you this. She is so daggone glad that this happened now and not later.
Yes, that's
She's
true.
so glad that it happened now and not then. Okay.
Yes.
So this here, so she's acting up front because you can't go from a wounded soldier, from where your heart and your ribs are banded to walking in Gallipoli. No. That's a front. That's a front. That's a front. What did you want to ask about her marriage?
Yes, her marriage.
Her marriage is here. I see a water. I see water. Is that water and land?
Yes, that's
water and land. What I meant to say, what
Yes.
land?
Land,
Water and earth. I do see it. So that let me know that this is a mermaid. Let me pull another card.
I mean, mermaids are fictitious.
She feels like she is drowning above ground and below. In other words, she is so rattled. She don't know if she's going to the clink clink. She don't know. But I believe she knows she going to do time. I believe that. And the reason why I'm saying that, because when they said the code of the first one, and she said something old, something 3, and went to get up, and she says, I know, but I'll do what? 1, 2 years? She knew. Look back at it.
Yes, she did.
She knew. So for them to walk away, that means everybody who did it should be pardoned. Not her, because you're rich, bitch. That's what she said. She ain't call herself a bitch, but I'm saying that as a quote from Nene Lee, because that's what she sound like. I'm rich, bitch.
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it? I got money. I got a plantation. I got slaves. My family owns slaves, baby. Farmland over there in hunky donkey land. I can't.
Yes.
I do like her, but as I said, I am so disappointed to see. I'm so sorry I saw that.
Yes.
You know, I so sorry I saw that. And now this makes me feel like this. No matter what you say about Gazelle, at least she was real. At least no matter what you said about Robin, they were real.
They were.
They were real. They made Robin may not want to put all her stuff on, but she was real. Talking about racism. Now you know where it come from.
Now the truth.
You see the root. Now you see the truth. Now you see the root of it. And you can say, no, it's there. She got problems with the color of her skin. And Robin asked her, why do you have a picture of me? She stole the picture. You see it.
Yes, you do see it.
So here I see that she's here. I do see that, like right now she feels like she's drowning. She don't know. She's on guard. She's trying to keep up the front, but she feels like she's going away. She feels like she's drowning. Like, you know how you above ground, but you feel like you're drowning. She don't know what to do. The time is just rushing upon her, but she's got to keep up pretense. What was the other question?
Just talking about her marriage and seeing how it's doing.
Her marriage, I see that Ray is her rock. It's not about love. It's like I love him because he's been there. I love him because he's Ray. I love him because he's like my dad, my uncle, my significant other. But even though they're not operating on it, because you could definitely see the disconnect.
Yes.
But it's something, this is years. And you could tell that she, at one time or another was his pride and joy. That when he met her, he met the creme de la creme.
That's true.
You could see it. She made him feel like I got this. He felt like I got this light woman and this is that. And no matter what they go, her ego, you could see she's still living in that time. He made her feel white. That's why she called him the white Bill Gates. You could see it now. If you followed the show, you could see it.
Yeah.
If you dare to look, it's right in our faces. Karen has psychological problems. And one of the problems is she's not in love with Ray. She'll never leave him.
No.
Never.
Mm-mm.
She loves him.
Yes.
And Ray knows she's out there in them streets. And I think that they done made an agreement about it. And like they said on the show, she said, Ray said I can date, but I don't do anything. Yeah, okay. And I think Ray is at the age where Mr. Johnny don't work right like that no more. And I think he's mature enough to understand she can do what she got to do. And I do think that because they were hot and heavy, and I do think that maybe she does miss that with Ray. And it seems to me that because the intimacy is not there, you could see the disconnect, how they used to just kiss and tongue each other, remember? Now you could see the disconnect, that they are not sexual like that. They sleep together perhaps, but they're not together. That's what I see. And it's sad. It's sad. And at the end, I think that I see Karen waving up a cup of surrender. No. I think he's hurt, and I think he's embarrassed, and I think he's humiliated. That's what I think about Ray. I think that she's standing guard, and I think that they'll keep up the united front. Where they going? Where are they going? They got this thing all worked out.
Yes.
The bottom line, if she gets locked up, what will happen to Ray? Because that's his rock, especially if she go away for a year. 6 months, he can make it, or 3 months. But a year? Whew,
yeah, that's a long time to adjust.
That's a long time. And not only that, she didn't want to even take the thing,
Nope.
but yet she constantly said twice that she was lit.
Oh God,
That's what
I'm lit.
Yes, you are lit.
Can you?
That's why you're here.
No, not really, darling.
It is. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I don't want you to fall like you just did.
I just saw the car.
I know, because you're drunk. Let's go this way, ma'am.
And he said, yeah, you are lit. I'm telling you, I'm just shocked. I'm going to get over it. That's why I wanted to do it late. So, baby Crone, did you get my beans? So let me go over it quickly.
Honestly, just a lot of fire and water.
It's a lot of fire and water. So that lets you know what's going on in their relationship. It's bitter and sweet at home. I don't know. I know he probably said, where were you? He probably don't want to know. I just think that they got some things worked out. That's what it seems like, because of the way she was acting. Even when she was drunk, she was still acting like, you know what time it is.
Yeah, man. Now that I
she
think
was
about
acting
it.
like that.
What? Just thinking about what the cousin must have heard on the phone when it all happened. Because at first, when Karen had brought that up on the show, that cousin was on the phone, I thought it was just like try to like cover it up or try to cover something up. And now that I really see, I was just like, no, she would have really been on her phone with her cousin. And to hear just the wrecking and all of that is just, he must have been frightened.
I would have been mortified. I wonder if he called Ray.
Right, because I think she was too discombobulated.
She couldn't do anything. So my heart go out. But anyway, like I said, I see she's standing on guard. She's standing. She's not to be moved. She's putting on a united front. Like everything is okay. Let me show you. She's standing on guard. She's ready. she's ready. At least she's been ready, because I know this tape that came out between early this morning or late last night, because I got it early in the morning.
You
and
did.
the weedy, I don't know, about 2:00. And I think people had already seen it. I don't know when it came out, maybe like 4 hours or something. So I got it pretty fresh. I was going to wake you up, but I just let you sleep because I really wanted to marinate, because I was literally in shock, honestly. So here I see her on guard, but she's been wounded, her heart and her rib cage. The things that hold the upper part, the body parts in, is wounded. But she's still standing on guard, and she's still leaning. That leaning post is Ray. So she's still leaning on Ray. Here, she gives a united front. Like, everything is okay. I got this undercover. But it ain't nothing she could say, because people like me, people like you, and maybe somebody out there like you who see it for what it is.
Yes.
And here I see her. I see this is not her per se, but the situation. Like it's her. It's her between earth and water. You know how sometimes you on air, but you feel like you're drowning? This is what she feels like. She feels like she's drowning. She's losing hope. She knows she's got to give an account for this. On the other hand, she knows she's got to leave. I think Karen knows that she has to go in. I don't know if they're going to give her 3 months.
It's the law.
It's the law. It doesn't matter on your second offense. It isn't no maybe. It is the law. Up to 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And because she had an accident and she got 5 accounts, and this is her second, that's why the guy said, when she said, he said first, when you going to go home? He said maybe in 30 minutes. When they ran that and Karen heard it, she started quoting those digits and said something about 2 to 5. She knew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it ain't going to be nothing. What, 2 to 5? Like, it ain't going to be nothing. She knew.
Yeah.
She knew. She was hoping that it wasn't going to come up. And so when she said, so when can I leave? He said, you're under arrest. She said, you're not arresting me.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm a police officer and you're under arrest.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Because they didn't know she had a previous.
Because they couldn't find her driver's license.
Oh. She threw those things away, did she? So she got, oh, Lord.
So that's why it took so long, because they didn't know who it was. All he could go by was her.
So if you have a DUI, it'll automatically show up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They must have ran her plates and then got her.
Don't drink alcohol.
Well, that was actually an unregistered car. So
how could it be unregistered when it's her car?
I don't know. They said that she had an expired license or unregistered car.
Karen got issues, y'all.
Yeah, it was a whole mess.
That's a mess. Karen got issues. But anyway, like I said, it's a front. She's really rattling. She feel like her world is caving in. Also, Karen feel like she gonna do time, because I see it right here. This is a very bleak time. And if you see it, it's like here, she left all her cups, all her emotions. She left them behind, and she put on a blue bag to walk, because Karen knows she's going to do time. If she doesn't do time, it would be so unfair. It would just be horrible. I think I would fuss about it. I would, yes, because it's ethical. Mm-hmm. She didn't learn. This is not her first time. And I'm afraid, because I know somebody who got hit by a car. And I know somebody, and 2 people died of a drunk driver. I don't even think people understand how bad it is. I don't think, unless it happened to you, I don't think people understand how it is to be on the road driving and somebody in front of you is drunk and you just want to get away from them because they swerving. And all you want to do is get away, and they slowing you up because you keeping your distance, and you got to get on the phone and call 911, and you see them about to run into things. This is not a pretty sight. And so I don't know why people saying feel sorry for her. I do.
Mm-hmm, in a way.
But she needs to go. She needs to serve time. And she needs to go, and when she goes serve time, she'll sober up.
Mm-hmm, really think.
She'll sober up, don't worry. She'll sober up. within those few months or at least 3 months. But to let her walk, no. And if they said, you're right, if they said up to 2 years, she got to do time. I'm sorry. I didn't make the law.
Yep.
And if you did it and you let her slide because she's a celebrity and rich, that's so unfair to people like me and you and maybe people like you. That's so unfair.
The state that we live in.
Especially when they say that's the penalty. And it was like that in Pennsylvania. Second time automatic. That's why nobody wants a DUI or DWI, whatever they call, for intoxication of any kind of drugs. This is why they don't want it, because they stay with you forever. They don't go away. You can get other stuff expunged, but that will always stay. Do it again. And sometimes people will have drinking problems, will get off the wagon and stay off of it. And then maybe 5 years, 10 years, they back on again and then get in trouble.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I do see when it comes down her marriage, I do see that that Ray does the best he can, but I just don't see. I think she's doing, I really think it's cups. I think that she's doing the best she can. And I don't think that Ray is being very kind. Because you see wands.
Yep, I see friction wands.
You see frictions. It's just friction wands and all fake. And you see water. Their marriage is not doing good at all. At all. I think Ray is sick of her. Sick of her coming in late. Sick of her staying out. Sick of lying. I don't know. That's what Is Ray sick of? Let me shuffle.
Yes, that's a good question.
Is Ray?
Because it seemed like Karen was hitting at her when she was talking about it with the officer.
Yeah.
Asking if he's happy in his marriage. How long have you been married? Do you love her?
Yeah. Because Ray told her. And sometimes when people tell you the truth, you don't accept it. So now she got him back on camera when he says, I love you. It ain't right with them. Ray, okay. Do you love her? It's a sword of thought.
New chapter. The new chapter he walked away from.
See,
maybe
Kern's going away. The cards are showing everything I say is allegedly. It just looked like Kern's leaving the picture for a minute. Right here.
Yep. Leaving.
And I get that it will be bitter. It will be bitter.
I bet after he's been caught in 4K.
Say that again.
I said, I bet it would be after he was caught in 4K trying to cover up for Karen.
Yeah, no, 5K. And here, I just feel as though twice I see Karen leaving. I see Karen leaving here emotionally. And I see Karen leaving here mentally, getting her mind prepared. And I think that this is a new beginning. I think that Karen got a lot on her mind.
Yes.
I think it's a lot of friction. And even though, sometimes when you're trying to make peace with it, I think she's trying to make peace with it.
Okay.
Because she's still going to put on that front.
Yes.
Because she ain't going to let us see her sweat.
No, she wants to keep that class.
She want to keep that class. And the thing is, she done lost that with me. Why? Because she should have just came and told us.
Yes.
And like I said, I say anything, you could say anything you want to say about Gazelle, or especially Mia. At least they tell you.
That's true.
But she sits and told us it wasn't like that. We'll see. She even said they're lying.
Yes, she did.
Don't believe I can't.
Yes, it was all allegations.
That reminds me of my grandfather. When people just lie like that to your face and you believe them. You have a question?
My question, yes.
Is Karen going to do time?
Okay. I was trying to think about her love life.
Okay. Well, you was too long, so let me ask this.
I was trying to figure
Is
out how
Karen
to
going to
ask
do
it.
time? Okay. She going to do time. I just want to know. Card saying yes. She gonna do something. I don't care if it's 3 days. She gonna do time, but she do 3 days. That's not.
No, that's not nothing.
No. You gotta obey the law. But she's rich, and because money is funny, she may give them something like $100,000 or something. I don't know. She says she's rich. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
What was my question?
Wondering about will
Karen do time?
Mm-hmm.
I see the black horse galloping. Yes. But I definitely see pentacles. So I think money is involved in this. Some kind of money or whatever.
We should probably try to pay her way out.
I just see money involved in this. I see money. Material. And here I definitely see the 5. So no. And it's like they're meeting each other. What do you make of this? Because this is a 5 too.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a 5 and a 5. You know, I can't see without my glasses, but I saw something. We got 2 5s, right?
And 2 6s.
And 2 6s. Okay, go ahead. What did you make of this?
Yes. Oh, and 2 knights. Wow.
Okay.
A lot of pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely what I see is that, like you said, the 5 and the knight are coming to meet each other, but it looks like the knight is bringing some like
material, money,
something to help out that 5.
Help out the 5.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's coming. Something is coming to help out the 5. But the 5 is in trouble, and the 5, I could see stubbornness there. What is that? I forget. Mercury. Yeah, it's heated. Even though it's hot, you see those things. It's heated. It's a heated situation, but I definitely see something coming to a rescue. Maybe not. I don't know what one can do when you got 5 you owe, but I just don't know. Maybe a deal will be made. Time will be cut short. I don't know, but I definitely see here it ended on a 5 and it's ending on another 5 here. And also I see a moving away. So I don't know. I think some kind of deal, something is going to be made in her favor, but I still think that she's going to probably do time. But remember, I said a deal will be made in her favor.
Yes.
To what capacity, I don't know. But if I had to trust my cards are saying she's going to do time. Now, maybe it may cut it down or whatever. That I don't know. Now, let's get the oracle.
Ooh.
Let's see what the oracles have to say. Is Karen going to do time? That's what I'm curious, because I want her to give an account. She showed no remorse.
No,
at least not then, and not on the show. She's lying. I don't even know I don't know how I'm going to look at it when they come back on. I don't even know if they come back on this week. Next week. Check. No, do they come on Sunday? Yeah, they come on Sunday, because next Sunday will be the week of Christmas.
Yes.
I don't know. You could check if it's coming back.
I think Christmas falls on a Thursday this week.
It doesn't matter. They sometimes, I hope, because sometimes they go off for Christmas vacation.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
do.
Like.
The 22nd is a Sunday.
Will they come back on?
Let's see.
I just want to see that. Well, Kern. Uh-oh. What'd it say? First card said wade.
You
want to talk about that?
Wade in the water.
Wade, meaning what's happening is resistance. Remember when I said this thing?
Yes,
5,
supposed to
you
come
see?
Back on Sunday.
Good. You see resistance. I see resistance. So she's fighting it. It's resistance. I definitely see resistance. Even though she's pulled down, it's weighing her down, she's still fighting. She's weighed in it. She's heavy. You know, when you're walking through water and you're trying to move, it's up here, she's weighed, but she's still fighting. She's weighed down. She's weighed down with this thing. You have a question?
Yes, my question is, Is Karen?
Oh, I like to shuffle every time.
You know
Go ahead.
Karen's out in the streets, but does Karen have herself a partner that she's seeing?
Does she have a secret lover?
Yes, a secret lover. Secret rendezvous.
A secret lover. Does Karen have a secret lover? Yes. It says darkness, sorrow, pain. Yes. Somebody she sees behind cover. According to the cards, it says darkness. What darkness? Something when you can't see. Something, I don't want you to see this. This is it. This is not for your eyes. Not for you. And here it says darkness. So, yes.
Uh-huh.
No, it's a negative card.
Right, because it's all.
It's a negative card, so it's a no. But because it's a negative card, it's a no. You can't say a negative card is a yes, right? So it's a negative, so it's a no. So that lets me know your question that you're asking would be yes, because this is a negative card. And that is, yes, loss and sadness, frustration. But I think that Karen is having this affair, and I truly believe because she's not getting it with Ray at home. I think Ray, somehow I could just tell something wrong. Maybe Ray mind ain't 100. I don't know. He seemed very sharp to me, but we only see bits and pieces. He's always been a man of wit. So I don't know. I just see a little darkness right there. You have another question? So what will be the outcome to this? Let me shuffle. So we see Wade and ain't nothing good about neither one of them.
No.
Anything good? No. Sorrow. Darkness is falling upon them. I feel like crying now because darkness is falling upon the Hughlers. Her daughter. The humiliation. Their nightmare just began.
Yes.
Just know y'all listen to the Crones. Everything I say is allegedly. But I just tell you what the cards say. And like I said, my cards are never wrong. It's me who misunderstand the cards. And right now, what is the outcome of this? For the next year, what is the next 6 months? No, the next year.
Okay.
The next year. What will be the outcome for Karen? A cockroach.
Oh, interesting.
Now let me explain it. A cockroach is a yes card because that means you're going to have resilience. She's going to have resilience if she get locked up. Yeah. She's going to have adaptability like a cockroach, meaning she's going to be knocked down off her pedestal.
Be the low life.
A low life. So in order to live, she's going to have to take on a different mentality. But she'll run it. She's going to take on a different mentality. She's going to become resilient. Okay? She's going to have to become adaptable, adapt to the situation. Survival. She's going to go in survival mode. You see, it's going to be challenging.
Yes.
It's going to be challenging. Could it have been a better card that fitted?
No.
And all this darkness, I said, what will be the outcome of who? Karen. And so it says, the power to overcome adversities. I would love to read the rest, but I can't. But let's leave it with that. We see what happens to Karen.
Yes, we'll see.
What will happen to Ray?
Okay, that's a good one.
What will happen to Ray? What will happen to her husband, 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 Ray? A white mouse. Small. Delicate, vulnerable, innocent, courage, resilience. Face the challenge. I cannot see. Face the challenge. Diligence will get you your reward. What are the two difference in that?
Mm-hmm. Karen's got to toughen up.
Sharon got to toughen up, and Ray got to soften up. Karen got to toughen up, and Ray got to soften up, because this is going to be, I told you up here before I ran the cards that it was going to be a horrible end. If she gets arrested, the cards looking like yes, she's going to do some time. If she doesn't, what good is the system?
Right, exactly.
Mm-mm. And the fact that she gloated, don't you know? And I hate when they say, "Don't you know who I am?" And he said, "No, I don't know. You said your name was going." He probably knew. Pulled her up, and she said, "You don't know who I am." I was just like, I get over it. That's why I didn't come, because I really wanted to spend time on this. Well, you have any questions? This is what the card said.
Yeah, I think we had a good conversation.
This is what the card says. It looked like Karen is going to do some time. That's what looks like the card say. But as I always say, time will tell.
Yes.
And if she doesn't, the card said that she have to toughen up. Twice it says she's leaving. She's in big friction. She's putting on big front. She's shaking in her boots.
Oh, yeah.
But she holds up the sign of surrender, but this has devastated Ray. And if Ray is going to be bitter and hurt. So, I have one question before I go. This is my last question. What about their finances?
Oh, okay.
Because she's saying how much she helps, and what would happen if she goes away? Will Ray be financially okay? Will Ray be financially okay? And her children, will they be okay? Because her daughter's in college. Well, I know her daughter will be, but will Ray be okay? Will finance? It says rest. Yes. Rest. Relaxation and a peace. No, they're going to have some peace. So financially, she's going to be okay. They'll be okay. She go away, he'll be fine. So now, I really wanted to know that. I enjoyed that. As you know, everything I say is allegedly. We rejoice when it's all said and done, and then we come back and go, oh. Yes. But I read the cards, and the cards said what they said. And like I said, if they are not right, then I need to keep on studying, because I know I saw what I saw in those cards. And the oracle cards.
Always trusty and true.
I wrote them, but I don't know how they're going to come up. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. If you seem that I came off a little too harsh, I apologize. I really do. It's just that I, a fan of Karen, am just saddened.
Understandable.
And disappointed to the sixth dimension.
Okay.
I can't stand phony people. And she's phony to me. You're always scratching to get at somebody else's dirt, and you sitting on a volcano. Karen, you have a drinking problem.
Yeah.
And your marriage, you're not happy. And you're messing around, and you hang out in those streets.
Clearly,
you've been drunk before. You showed you handled it. You were sloppy. You was a hot mess.
Could have even been a hotter mess.
It could have been a worse mess. That's why I was praying the whole time, please don't let her throw up. But she had already did all that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, the accident happened at pretty much a good time, because as the time progressed, she definitely wouldn't have been able to drive.
Because after a while, we saw her start crashing out, going to sleep, jerking. So, well, anyway, that's our read. That's such a travesty. Yes. I'm so sorry. I know you heard the news, but then you got outtake. Please tell us what you think. Please, if you like this video, I know it was long, but I had to go in. Yes. So please tell us what you think and leave a comment. It really means a lot to us, really, because I'm about to put it out right now. And with that being said, you know what we say? We appreciate you. And like I said, did I tell them they could thumb us up or even subscribe? Yet. Yeah, please thumb us up or subscribe. And you know what? Happy holidays. Sunflowers.